Hi guys, my name is John Kim. I'm a small animal veterinarian at the Edgewater Animal Hospital in New Jersey. Today I'm going to show you how to put eye ointment into your pet's eye. Applying it to your dog or your cat will be similar. Now ointments are sometimes needed to treat some eye problems, eye inflammation, sometimes eye infections, sometimes scratches of the eye. And ointments can be better than drops because they last a little bit longer on the eye, so you don't have to put the drops in as often. Eye drops, as you can imagine, can be a little bit easier. You can drop it in from a few inches, but the ointments, as you can imagine, has to go right on the eye sometimes, ideally, and so it requires a little bit more precision, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm actually working from home today, and I'm going to demonstrate on my dog. His name is Boots. We call him Bootay, this is kind of his nickname. Thanks, Jack. Boots is 8 years old, and I love his eyes. They're nice and clear, and I hope that they're going to stay clear for a long time. Now, a lot of times with these eye ointments, they're very small. All you need is about 1/4 of an inch or 2 or 3 millimeters to put on your pet's eye. Sometimes when you squeeze, you get a little bit more. That's okay. If it's 1/2 an inch as opposed to 1/4 inch, we're not so picky. So with my free hand, I will lift the upper eyelid, and then with the hand that I'm holding the tube, I will kind of drop the lower eyelid, as you can see, like that. So come on in, I'm just close up there. Okay. I don't know if you saw that. Sometimes the ointment is hard to get off. It's not like a drop, but as you saw, I got it right on the eye itself. Sometimes you just want to be careful. You don't just get it on the hair, but yeah, try to get it on the eye itself. Sometimes if it doesn't fall off, I will kind of close the eyelids over the ointment. Ideally, you want to keep this tip as clean as possible. And it's usually not a sharp pointed edge, but obviously you want to be careful around the eye that you don't ding the eye. If you've touched the eye or it's a little bit dirty, you can put a little sterile eye wash or sterile saline on a cotton ball and just try to keep that area clean, but try to keep the tip as clean as possible. Now, Boots was very cooperative. Sometimes your pet may be moving a lot, in which case it's always good to have an assistant. And your helper can have your pet kind of sit like Boots is doing right now, and you can have his butt kind of in your armpit, hands in front of the shoulders, try to steady him so he's not moving around too much. Even for more precise, him being still, you can sneak your hands up a little bit closer to around his ears. Looks like I might be choking him, but I'm not. You just want to gain control of the head. So you can do nose up, nose left, right, kind of like that. And then the person who's putting the ointment in can work from the front. Now, sometimes if you don't have an assistant, definitely I would recommend working from behind. Again, have him sit, butt in your armpit, and then here's my ointment, working that way. Free hand to lift the upper eyelid, the side of my right hand to drop the lower eyelid, and putting the gel in that way. And then lastly, after medication is put in your pet's eye, sometimes they'll feel a little bit irritated there. The medicine's obviously there to help them, but the first few seconds to a few minutes, they might be like, oh, what the heck's in my eye? They may try rubbing with their paw or on the carpet floor. Just be careful at that point, kind of try to distract them. We don't want them to self-traumatize, self-scratch their eye. In severe cases, sometimes we'll put kind of a lampshade collar on so that they don't self-traumatize the eye. Lastly, if your pet needs multiple eye medications, sometimes we'll have eye drops followed by eye ointments. In terms of order, you should always do the kind of the solution or the drop first, and then the ointment second. The ointments are usually oilier, right? So use that kind of order. And also very important, if you're using multiple eye medications, to stagger them. Wait about 10 minutes between different eye medications. Lastly, eye problems, guys, can sometimes be very serious. We're talking potentially about vision loss. Eye problems can be very painful. The follow-up rechecks are very important. If it's not getting better or if it's getting worse, definitely follow up with your veterinarian. Signs of eye problems would be kind of squinting can be a sign of eye pain. If you lift the upper eyelids, it's very red and bloodshot, that can be a sign of eye pain. If you're noticing a lot of thick discharge, especially if it's yellow or green, those are all signs of potentially eye problems. So I hope that helps, guys. Take care.